win. But it is game 2,
Right.
Milky. It is game 2, which means Team Secret is basically the worst team in the league. Just for game 2, they managed to somehow, on every position, be the worst team in the league. So, I believe in AS here.
Okay, you believe in the AS. Either way, we have a game of one team who has not won a single game, let alone a single series, against the team that has never got a clean sweep win and always wins 2-1. One of the records has to be broken. Or, sorry, no. We can either keep both of the records or lose both of the records. I think that's how it works. Yes.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So it's not record breaking for sure.
No. One of the records will break. Either Team Secret will
wins
get
2-0, yeah, or
AS Esports will win a game. Sorry,
yeah.
I got there in the end. I'm a bit slow. I've already casted 4 games. That's my excuse.
I mean, you're usually slow anyway, so I'm not sure if the 4 games change anything. Yeah, I mean,
I'll have you know, my title as a caster is like the fastest caster in the EU because I do sim racing. So yeah.
Okay.
Take
cool.
that. But anyway.
Whatever.
Both jugglers starting on the red side of the map, that being AS Esports side. So we might get some vertical jungler, which I would love to see. And Hero just aggressing on LLT. He saw what Emperor was doing in the previous series to Nagia, and he wants to do the same to LLT.
Yeah, and how did that go for Emperor?
It went really well, I remembered.
They lost the game, so...
Did they lose that game?
Yeah, it was game 3. It was game 3, and they lost.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
but that wasn't Emperor's fault. Oh, Penguin.
No, he's safe. He has more jump. Oh, Heo flashes.
Oh, Heo actually does flash to chase Penguin. I was saying that as a joke. Playcool is making his way over as well. There's no way up for Penguin. He fails the flash, and Heo gets first blood.
I mean, this should have been disaster, game over, GG, well played, go next, when the blue buff and Grump are gone, but Hero just immediately runs back and gets the kill. Yes, he doesn't get any camp, but, I mean, at least he gets a kill. That's cool. He gets
double buffs.
He gets double buffs, and he gets Penguin's flash as well, but he doesn't get the red buff because it is being defended, and also, good roam there from Xin. Even level 1, he's just annoying, he's Renata. And... we see he also takes a long ray around to really go. He gets a really long ray around, and let's see if Xin does it. No, Xin just does nothing. Okay, he just watches as his jungler dies. Sometimes you have to watch, and now all eyes.
That's not Zin's jungler.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to see that again, did we? The flash.
We did.
Really not great, but. Overall, still a decent position for Team Secret to be in. They did take away that early blue buff, and Penguin still has his 16 CS still on, maybe onto Heo. Heo's only level 2, Penguin level 3.
I don't know how this is happening right now. It's kind of a bizarre situation to be in. I'm surprised Penguin hasn't gone more aggressively. Is Heo going for his Krugs, or is he going for a gank?
No,
that's a very long way to go to your Krugs. Here, you need to learn about traveling the shortest distance to your camps, buddy.
I mean, we learned on bot lane that he doesn't really know about that one. But also a bit surprising that Penguin actually tried to invade, because the huge advantage he has isn't in CS that he has right now, but are still on the map, right? Because he still had 5 camps, including his blue buff up. So taking those camps as quick as possible to reset them should be his first priority, just as a jungler to not fall behind, because now we see first reset camps coming up for Heo, who should also be resetting. I have no idea what he's doing top lane. These, my dude, why are you here?
Go in? Oh god, this is going to be hilarious. I can feel the energy manifesting, Tim, and the chaos that is about to ensue. Oh, they've been spotted out. Does Team Secret go in? Meanwhile, while all of that's been going on, Uzi's got a kill onto Zuhao. Penguin's got to get it. Penguin's got the kill. LLT, no.
Okay.
Oh, that's not how you back. Who was it who backed like that in last week that I was casting on?
I'm not sure, but I want to see how Uzi
killed. It was it's a leash back. That's what it was. It was the leash back.
Yeah, but how did Zuha die? I mean, we talked about Amumu. I mean, to be fair, Renata
He
is
shot him with a gun.
nice. Thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
I mean, yeah.
Let's see then.
Oh my.
Oh no, Zuha! Oh no! No, we didn't want to see that. No. I thought the flash from before was bad. Okay, so this is probably a good time for me to mention. With some of my friends, we were playing on a competitive team, right? And
Yes.
whenever I play Nautilus, I have these moments that it happens like every single series. Where I'll hook to make a play and I'll miss the enemy, but hook the enemy tower and pull myself into the tower and die.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what Zuha did.
I mean, I'm coaching, right? And I have a jungle positioner coach, and he is watching at the moment. He wrote me some messages because he's unhappy about the jungle performances, because both junglers refuse to take camps. And one thing that he really hates is junglers who refuse to take camps. And specifically here, the Viego and the Lee Sin, they can easily just farm it up. They are so strong, level 6 with both the kick and of course the Kingslayer coming in. So yeah. I'm not sure why they're not farming. Penguins, mate, your top camps are coming up. Why are you bot?
Well, look, this we don't talk about the effective pathing that occurs in. You know, we usually praise the VCS, but like, you know, even though sometimes we have some wacky games, our junglers are really good. Hero might be the exception to that. With this particular game, there's been some questionable pathing, questionable ways of getting to camps. There's artifact, always difficult to land and abduct when you've got an Akali sitting in a Twilight Shroud.
Yep, and now Hero is moving towards mid lane, maybe looking onto artifact, but artifact knows what's going on, backed off, and now Lee Sin is actually moving towards the Drake. So his top camps are going towards Hero, yeah.
Yo, where are you going, buddy? Oh, he's going towards top lane. LLT might already be dead, though. Goes up into Mega Gnar. Hero just needs to buy some time. Still has a Cyclone available. Will use it. Gnar shoves Hero away, but Hero still wants to make the play. Hero's just beating him down to a pulp. LLT flashing forward, then walks away, and Hero will be able to get the kill.
And now, Mr. Viego, you take yourself and you put yourself to the enemy level 3 Grump. That Grump is already twice reset. It's so valuable. No, we're not taking it. Okay, we're not taking it. It's fine. I ignore pathing, okay? So,
oh, wait, no,
good
maybe.
Again.
I think has he decided that he wants it? He's walking around in circles for a bit. He's actually walking around in circles. Okay, no, now he's making his way towards the mid lane. He wants to make a play there. Artifact now looking to go in or to play cool. Bandage toss flashed away by play cool. Who is staying cool. Hero flashes forward, gets the kill. Who needs a Grump when you can get a kill, boys? And Penguin kicks out here at the end of the play for some style points.
Somehow, Hero has absolutely turbo griefed his jungle. Like,
no.
in a way,
Hero just galaxy brained all of us.
But he's playing, I don't know, 29D chess and just went out of his jungle with VCS and 3-0. This guy is the smartest person alive. Or either he's the smartest, he's the smartest or dumbest person alive. But whatever he's doing, he's winning.
I'm going back. Remember what I said about the VCS has the best junglers around? Hero is our best jungler, folks.
I don't even know what's going on, man.
I want to get a replay because I said he's walking around in circles as a joke, but I genuinely think he was walking around in circles.
Yeah, the crab was dead already. He was just running around on the crab, you know, resetting the move speed or something. Not sure about that. Yeah, so best versus worst team, and Hero right now is having a great lead in the jungle. Let's see if this early game lead is enough for AS to close out the game, because again, they 2k up against Team Secret last time. It was about the same at 10 minutes, so the question is, can they close it out now? And this time they have a much better draft, of course, to close it out. They have good team fighting, they have the Gnar ultimate, they have Aphelios and Renata, plus 2 good backline divers who can easily exploit any damage done by, for example, an Infernum ultimate from Uzi.
Rift Herald as well, picked up for Hero, so they can extend that 2k goal lead even further. Team Secret were able to get the first streak of the game. We'll see though whether they can get anything more than that. What's Hyo up to right now? I want to learn some Galaxy Brain jungling. He is currently clearing away a control ward on his blue buff.
Yeah, and for the first time, both junglers have basically full cleared their side of the jungle, while we see a top gank in action. Penguin is going for LLT.
Penguin goes in, ward hops, kicks, into Cyclone, LLT, dead.
That was really close, because if LLT actually got into red rage bar there, he could have just ulted Penguin, and Penguin would have died in a 1-for-1, most likely, or even a 1-for-0, because now, of course, gets the HP, and now the bot dive coming in with a Herald, they might have a chance to actually get onto Zhuhao.
Rift Herald dropped in the bottom lane, 3v2, 4v2 if you count Shelly as a person, i.e. Shelly will get a charge, some tower plates going through, but Team Secret will be able to pick that up and stay alive.
Yeah, it's similar in gold, what they just gathered. Yes, top lane lost, I think, 2 to platings as well, but still, that is fine.
Playcall is just not interested in participating in this whatsoever, so here we'll head back into his jungle sanctuary.
Yep, he's running around again.
He is. He wants to go to his Gromp. He knows where he's going, and I can confirm he took the shortest path to his Gromp this time as well, so maximizing his time efficiency there.
Yeah, and I'm just praying to Lord Jesus that this man... That isn't he. Okay.
Oh, good flash from Uzi. Bandage Toss does land. Zin can go in with a hostile takeover if he wants to, because Eddie is right in front of him, but he's not using it just yet. Gravitum gun lands. They can root Eddie down in place, but they choose not to. Hyo showing up as well. Forced to heartbreak it defensively, and now there's a hostile takeover drop down, but in goes the Lee Sin, and that is death onto Hyo. Shuriken Flip does not land onto Eddie, who's now flashing his way out to safety, but Zhuhao is not safe, and that is a kill for Playcool. They look for Penguin. Penguin gets one. Now they look for Playcool. The bailout will not keep Playcool alive, and his Team Secret, who get 4 kills for 1.
I'm contemplating right now if that was...
Leaving.
If AS was able to play that mechanically worse. Did they hit something?
I don't know what was happening. I was casting in complete confusion.
So first of all, Zhuhao is going really deep, and Zin is looking to punish. His Q then gets flashed, which, okay, up until this point, this is all understandable. Now we're exhausting the Mumu, and we're all monkey running onto Zhuhao for some reason. Hugh has to go out, and I'm pretty sure that Renata W isn't up, because he isn't using it to save his jungler. And now Shuriken Flip misses, Akali doesn't have ultimate, we're again monkeying on the Amumu because we all want to die, and now Artifact comes in and kills you. This was disastrous, and you asked me, can they actually out-teamfight this? No, they cannot. They're just mechanically not good enough. And we see Penguin getting killed again. Big shutdown to Playcool. Playcool is probably the only guy in this team that actually has some mechanical skill, so I would be scared giving him that gold.
Yeah, a lot of gold going over on to Playcool. I'm still in absolute confusion why Zin just didn't straight away use a hostile takeover in that bot lane play. I'm baffled by that. This is a replay. This was happening during the previous replay of how someone died. Oh, Playcool getting kills.
Yeah, Playcool gets 2, and then the third one on Penguin as well. I mean, Playcool is the most fed member in the game right now.
He looks like Among Us. That Amumu skin, when hijacked, looks like Among Us. I'm sorry, but I have to bring that up.
Thank you.
Like, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, we have to see. I mean, if Amumu dies again, which is very likely because he has CDR boots and his own 3, he's not having the game of his life. I think the Nautilus blind pick probably would have been better for him. Than the Mumu. Or it wouldn't have been a blind pick, right? It would have been into Renata, but just having more comfort and not playing that Mumu would have maybe been a good idea. And now suddenly the 1-1-1 Akali is 4-1-1 and has 2.5 items. Which isn't great for your team, because while you can decently engage and you have good offensive CC, your defensive CC is kind of lacking. You really have to keep back the Mumu to do anything defensively, because yes, you have Wukong ultimate, but do you really want to use Wukong ultimate to peel the Akali? And the answer is probably no.
Currently, there isn't much of a goal lead for AS Esports. It's talking about 1k, but this is a 4-1 Akali with Night Harvester. Here is 3-1, has a Blade of the Rune King, building towards that second item as well. And right now, just posturing over this mid lane, looking for that potential play. And here, just being very patient might look to go for an engage onto Eddie, but the Spectral Maw just a bit too far away.
Why are both teams ignoring bot lane? I mean, Herald is up, I understand, but it's second Herald, man. You just... Literally, both teams are losing more in bot lane than they will ever gain by the second Herald, by the way.
Bot lane boring. Herald go brr.
I mean, for Team Secret, the wave is pushing towards them, so it's better for them. So it's just AS kinda griefing, and Team Secret saying, if you want to grief it, we're done with that.
Well, AS Esports say, we now want to fight. Hostile takeover will land onto two members that will give AS Esports the opportunity to engage onto Hero. Uses the Cyclone. Play cool now going back in. Surely that's going to be the Gnar falling. Bailout's going to be able to keep the Gnar alive. And AS Esports will look for more. Howard now falling. Hero stepping forward. Not quite going to be able to land onto Penguin. Heartbreaker over the wall, but can't engage further onto Hero. As in goes Penguin. The handshake does not land. Uzi might be able to find some damage back in return, but can't do so. A 2-for-2 at the end of the fight.
Please, somebody help this man. AS's jungle just went way too deep. Everybody, but really AS's jungle, because he went a bit mental there, going with his second ultimate deeper into the fight, chasing after and then dying immediately. So it was a decent fight for AS. It could have been better. It could have been 4-for-2, I think. Now it was a... What was it? It was actually... Let's look back. 2-for-2 in the end, yeah. But it is a decent gauge, and hostile takeover hits well. I'm not sure why LLT is not just looking for ultimate here. Now they're all going onto the Wukong clone, and then the double Gnar ultimate really turns up the fight, and in the end...
Oh my god, Play Cool missed the ultimate. I saw someone mention it in the Twitch chat, so I kept an eye on the Akali, and he misses the ult onto Eddie. Oh no, dearie me.
Yeah, and then we have Hugh just... You know, he saw that as well, and he was, if my mid laner is sending it, I can send it as well. Jump straight into the enemies. And now you have a Phaeos who's really strong in the game. And you have, of course, your Akali still together with the Vega. So AS are in a good spot to win this game, because they are outscaling this time. They have the better team fight. They should have the better team fight comp this time around. And Team Secret, they're forced to really play aggressive and really win those mid-game fights, because they are not in a great position. But that also means they can just stack Drakes here, and it is on AS to really defend that.
Can I just say that right now, I feel that this series, actually, I'm going to have to hold that thought, because we've had a bandage toss, we've had the Curse of the Sad Mummy as well. Xin will die, Bailout will not keep him alive. Team Secret get the first kill of the fight. Do they look for more heroes making his way over? As in goes Artifact, stealing away the perfect execution. And it is 2 more kills going the way of Team Secret.
Every time I say AS is in a good position, AS just runs it down. I mean,
AS are in a really bad position now.
Yeah, I mean, suddenly you gave up 3 kills, suddenly you gave 2k gold lead to Team Secret, and suddenly Team Secret is in a good position. I mean, you had the last fight. The last fight should have been winning for you. You misplayed it a bit of better. What the hell? Play cool.
Okay, things have gone a bit blurry for me. Play cool going in, he's dashing in and around. I can't really see much because I'm on low frames per second, but it is a 1-for-1. Uzi wants one more auto, but can't get close enough to Eddie for it. So 2 kills going over to the side of Team Secret.
Equality is back for you again, or?
I can cast off this. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. To be honest, I have no idea what they're doing. I mean, first of all, it's a good catch, but also, why are you with 2 people in the river when you're playing against Amumu and Kalista? Like, how's it ever play? And then you stay around to take blue buff, you get run down by the Wukong. So this is all obvious. Like, you should know that Team Secret is trying to do that. And then in mid lane, you're trying to force, but I'm not sure why.
So what I was going to say before is I think Team Secret were trying really hard to keep up their streak of always going to Game 3, but I think AS Esports are trying even harder to keep their streak of not winning a game.
Yeah, I mean, they're both absolutely looking for their streaks and trying to keep it alive as good as possible. Yeah. And then LLT's TP is... What the...
Okay, I would just like to clarify to any of our viewers, because I'm sure there will be some who think that, like, yes, we're having a bit of fun flaming, but we don't actually think either team is, you know, trying to keep their records or trying it.
No.
The game
Absolutely.
is just a bit of a hectic game. So,
Yeah, and also
I just want to clarify that because sometimes
Yeah.
viewers get some weird ideas.
Yeah, I mean, I think AS really, I underestimated how Team Flash I want to be. As we see a top lane fight. I'm not sure when that happened.
On here. No way, Artifact won that.
No.
Oh my god, he almost did it as well.
Yeah, Hero didn't have ultimate, I think, so that was why it was so close. And also no healing reduction as well. Mostly armor build, so he wasn't in a great position. Now Team Secret is starting Nash. This could be a great play to throw away the entire game for them again. Yeah, they're stopping it. So they're not looking to throw away the game. That's good. And again, the bot wave, not touched by AS. Do you actually know the clip where, I think it was in an A, where they didn't touch top wave for like 18 minutes in a game? Was somebody bot lane for the last like 10 minutes of the game? yeah, there was literally like one of the games they literally just played bot and mid lane and they didn't touch top wave for 18 minutes. Both teams, by the way, didn't touch top wave for both. And Artifact, finally. I mean, all the time I'm looking bot lane, it's always just AS's wave pushing towards Team Secret and AS losing farm on bot lane. And that explains also why they are down in some CS, why they are down in levels a bit. Actually, not too badly down in levels. But considering they have a kill lead, they should be... I mean, Uzi is definitely onto Eddie, so that is definitely something where the level lead is now lying, just because less of the Team Secret members are in mid lane and sharing XP there.
Yeah. Uzi, though, with the same kind of kills as Eddie. A little bit less farm and down about half an item on the Callista, but that Aphelios is going to scale a lot better than the Callista as this game goes on. I want to talk a little bit about builds, because Night Harvester Morello is not something I was expecting to see from a Kali in this game.
Yeah. I think it's bad. I think it's really, really bad.
I'm glad that you're in agreement with me on that.
It's like Playcool was the guy who was fed, right? He was supposed to carry team fights. That's not an item build that lets you carry team fights. Like, build Zonya so you can go really monkey really deep. Or like build Rabadons to one-shot people, or like Shadow Flame or anything, but like you're not even able to really put it on many peoples, right? Because there is a lot of healing on the other side, so I understand why you want healing reduction, but then just build it, like, let Renata
get it.
Yeah, Uzi, or let Renata get it so he can put it on his teammates. But like, it's not great on the Akali, man.
Yeah. Well, we've got a teleport coming through. That's because we have a Drake spawning in 20 seconds time, and it is sole point for Team Secret. Probably something that we should have mentioned earlier. So both sides just posturing around the Drake, trying to set up vision for it. Maybe AS actually just give a... No, surely you don't give away Infernal Drake to try to get back. That this is not smart.
Yeah. Did they just forget Drake's up, or what am I witnessing?
Oh no, AS.
And Hero has a great flank now.
I don't want to flame you anymore. Playcool going in onto Zuhao, and that's a Drake secured. That's Infernal Soul for a Callista as well, for a Wukong. Zuhao going in, cursed off the Sad Mummy onto 3 members, but in from behind is Hero. Hero's going to be able to find 1 kill. He steals away the soul, but he can't get anything further because he is sniped down. Uzi will fall as well. LT flashing away from the abduct, and Team Secret get 4 kills for 1. You know what, Tim? I'm going to nominate you for Caster of the Year, because that laugh was the best analysis I have ever heard after a fight, and I'm not even joking.
They just... Why? What? I mean, okay, so first of all, you're not contesting Soul. That's a bad decision in itself. But I can stand it if you at least start the Nash and flip it on Nash. Like, they walk to Nash, they placed on Vision while they saw the entire enemy team on Drake, then they walk into Drake, lose Drake, take the fight into Soul anyways, and die. Why? Then your Akali is doing this.
Yeah.
He's wasting ultimate on... Even if Amumu dies, like, what's the advantage?
So I want to give a shout out in Twitch chat to Imanition for the Twitch comment of the year, which is, they did contest it after it was gone.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's they were looking for Elder Drake, I guess, and wasn't there yet. So Yeah. Milky, I really want to tell you that I have a great analysis for what they just did, or like I can tell you how great these teams are. Like, it's just they're running it.
So when I started casting in the VCS, like a lot of the time, I heard a lot of flame towards the teams about bad things, and I thought, you know, we should be more positive. So I've always tried to be like very positive, find the silver linings. You've heard that in the previous series, but like as I think everyone has been able to tell in this game, I've just been on the flame train because. Like, it's very difficult to find the positives here as Artifact picks up another kill, this time onto LLT. I guess they should have kept 2T in the top lane.
I think it wouldn't have mattered, my dude. I think the LLT, also, he isn't great, but he is the only reason they're losing. He's one of many reasons they're losing. And honestly, okay, so I did GAM versus GE, where GE had an abysmal performance, but GAM wasn't playing well either. I think Team Secret is playing much better. I think Team Secret, they're doing some mistakes, but overall they're playing just a solid game. They're looking for Drakes, they're stacking those Drakes, they get the soul, they win the game. And they're just waiting for AS to throw the game, because they know AS is gonna throw the game, eventually.
Yeah, Team Secret have been playing this relatively fine. There have been some questionable plays. It's AS that, like, some plays haven't made sense. I really hope there isn't some, like, LEC casting scout watching this thinking, oh my god, these guys, all they do is flame. I promise we can actually cast.
I think one of the most divisive German caster duos said, we start casting, we start to cast well when the team start playing well.
Okay.
And he said that during Worlds. Dentist.
Monte Cristo?
No, one of the German casters. He was a coach for Copenhagen Wolves in the beginning, and then he moved to casting.
Fair enough. Well, either way, engage from Team Secret. It's a good engage, and this time the Renata ult slices through AS Esports. 2 quick kills already for the side of Team Secret. Play cool, trying to stay cool. We'll dash over the wall, and we'll be able to get out to safety. But Hero is on the hunt. He wants some Akali for dinner. As Eddie and the rest of Team Secret just march their way in onto the Nexus Towers, now looking for LLT. That's a fair bit of damage, and he almost dies. Go on, Penguin. You know you want to follow that Sonic Wave. In the end, though, Team Secret will make their way back over to the towers. Play cool actually did die to Hero, and AS will fall to Team Secret as Team Secret secure their first 2-0 of Summer Split.